Level 9, determine the forces in members A, B, BI, and CI of the simple truss. So we have a curved portion of the members, but don't be surprised. Remember that truss members are two force bodies. Therefore, the force on AI, although it is curved, is pointing towards I. At the same time, the force at I is pointing towards A. Same is true with I and H and I. But we need the angles that AI makes with the horizontal as well as IH with horizontal. So we have an arc radius of 50 meters here, and we have 20 meters here, and this horizontal distance, so we can analyze the angles as follows. So by symmetry of the loadings, the total load is 4L, and the loadings are symmetrically applied. Therefore, the vertical reaction should be 2L, half of 4L. This is also 2L. Though there is no horizontal reaction at F, at A there is supposedly, but because the loadings are vertical, then AH is 0. So this is point A, I, and H. The radius is, the center of curvature is here. The radius is 50. So 50-50. The distance, horizontal distance between I and H is 15 plus half of 20, 10, so 25. That's 25 meters. Then therefore, because this is horizontal and this is vertical, we can compute for this angle, but what we need is this vertical distance. This is 15, and let's just call that vertical distance later. This is also 50 meters. So this is the force in AI directed from A to I and vice versa. We always assume tension members as well as FIH and FHI the same. And we need to compute that angle later. This is FAB. Then because at joint B, we have collinear members, summation forces vertical, force in BI, which is also required here, minus L equals 0. So FBI is obviously L. So we now have an answer, FBI equals L, while it is part of the question. Tension, of course. So this distance is square root, we have a right triangle here, square root of 50 square minus 25 square, and that is 25 square root of 3. So this is 40 meters horizontal. Theta AI therefore is 41.565 degrees. How is 41.565 degrees obtained? Arctan of this angle, of this distance over 15, where this distance is equal to 25 square root of 3 minus 30, because this is 50 meters. 15 plus 25 is 40 meters. Therefore, this is square root of 50 square minus 40 square. That is 30 meters. And theta AI, therefore, arctan of this distance, use your calculator there, arctan of quantity 25 square root of 3 minus 30, this vertical distance, 25 square root of 3 minus 30 divided by 15. So you'll get 41.565 degrees. 41.565 degrees. Later, the angle between IH is this distance, vertical distance is 50 minus 25 square root of 3 divided by 25 later. So RA vertical equals 0 to solve for the force in AI. So FAI sine of 41.565 plus 2L equals 0. So you'll get FAI, which is negative 2L over sine 41.565 is negative 3.0144L. Then RA horizontal equals 0. So equals FAB plus FAI, which is quantity negative 3.0144 L, cosine of 41.565 degrees. So those are the only forces involved. Then we can solve FAB, which is positive. It is tension. It is 2.255 L tension. Then we need to analyze this angle here. Theta IH. Theta IH is arctan. Again, use your calculator there. Arctan of 50 minus 25 square root of 3. This vertical distance here over 25. So theta IH is 15 degrees. So let's transfer it there. Then because we proceed to joint I, in a way we have found BI, which is L. There are only two unknowns here, FIH and FCI. So this angle here, B and I, is this distance. So arctan of 15 over distance BI, which is this distance. So use your calculator there. Arctan of 15 over distance BI. Distance BI is 25 square root of 3 minus 30. So arctan of 15 divided by quantity 25 square root of 3 minus 30. The measure of the angle is 48.45, this angle here from the vertical of CI. So therefore at joint I, there are two unknowns. So let's set our IH0 first. So we have FIH cosine 15 degrees, then plus FCI sine of 48.45, the horizontal component of FCI. FCI sine of 48.45, opposite of angle. Then minus FAI, so minus negative of 3.0144 L, cosine of 41.565. The angle it makes with the horizontal is 41.565. So that's why we multiply 41.565. Simplifying, FIH cosine 15 plus FCI sine 48.45 equals negative, because this is negative when transposed to the left. Negative 2.2554 L. Call that equation 1. Then RI vertical equals 0. So FIH sine 15 minus FCI cosine of 48.45, vertical component, minus negative 3.0144 L sine 41.465, then minus L. We have L here for BI. So simplifying, FIH sine 15 degrees minus FCI cosine 48.45 degrees equals negative L. Call that equation 2. So solving equations 1 and 2 by substitution or by elimination or whatever convenient method you want to apply, you'll get, we need only FCI. So FCI is equal to 0.4580 L, and it is positive, so it is tension. So that's it for this problem.